What's going on, everybody? I see people are hanging out in the comments as usual. So glad to see everyone that's here. I figure we have a nice little Sunday night live. All right. We got a nice little case going on, a little bit of drama. So it's going to be like a parent dispute type thing going on. And the father's pro se and he is off the chain. So you want to definitely like it. So yeah, we just gonna hang out, do our thing, get your snacks because we're gonna be on here for a little bit. And just want to say hi to everybody that's here. And then I'll start engaging a little bit. So, for those of you who remember, I had a giveaway going on, which ended Friday night, Saturday morning, Friday night, midnight. So, the name has been picked. So, I'm going to go ahead and put this video. It's a short clip to show you that I did pick it for those that watch it. And then hopefully that person's on here because I've already reached out and I haven't heard anything back yet. So, they have 7 days to check in, and if not, I have to do it again. All right. So I'm gonna run that real quick, and then I'll come right back. How about that? Hold on a second. All right, everybody. Today is December the 21st at approximately 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And today is the day that we're going to pick that winner who signed up for the giveaway. So all I got to do is hit that button as you see on the screen, and we're going to find out who that winner is. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And once this winner is picked, I'll get in touch with you and make sure everybody knows, okay? We keep it transparent. So let's do this. You ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Joanna T from Rhode Island is the one who won the giveaway. Congratulations, and I hope you participate in any giveaways I do in the future. Thank you. I've been muted the whole time. Dang. I didn't even know it. I didn't even see nothing in the chat. Well, thanks, Harry. All this time. Well, at least you heard the sound. So basically, I said, this is crazy. Yeah, special mute appearance. I like that. My bad, y'all. I was trying to make sure I had everything good to go. So I was saying in the beginning that we have a case where father and mother and like this child case, and this guy's pro se, but just check out. He's gonna have an attorney at first, but just check out how everything goes. It's definitely interesting, and it's from Al Nevada judges. They actually hit me up and said, "Hey, here's a good one. Run it on your channel." I said, "Okay, I'll do that." So I'll make sure I put something in the description too for them. I didn't do it yet. I'll do it once this is over. And now I guess I'm gonna have to delete my little intro, except for the giveaway. So the giveaway, the person's already been notified, and hopefully they'll show up here and say something in the chat. But they have 7 days. If they don't say anything in 7 days, have to do a redraw. Okay. So good luck to whoever. So now we're gonna go in. Oh, once I kn okay. So did y'all hear me in the beginning? Please let me know. And if so, my apologies for repeating what I said. Hey, what's up, Eric? Good to see you. Was I muted at first? If somebody could just say yes or no in the chat, then I kind of know what's going on. Um, I'll try to get this video started. Wait for somebody to tell me something. I don't want to have to stop as soon as I start. So I was muted, yes? Oh, you heard the beginning. That's weird. All right. Well, to give y'all something to laugh at. Awesome, Eric. Thank you. hit me up on message so we can chat. Thank you very much. Congrats. All right, that's good. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard me in the beginning. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so now we're gonna get going with the case then. All right, let's go.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. You guys have a seat, please. So everyone here is not going to be a witness, it's in the back. Let me check that. Okay. So versus.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. Because this is a mother, father, children, Honorable judges don't play with, you know how we do. I do the same thing. You're gonna hear these little beeps like you just heard, but they're actually pretty comfortable to listen to versus the loud ones. So you'll hear that here and there. And the FYI, the mother seems to talk kind of soft. I have made adjustments to the audio, and she's still soft. The judge even tells her at some point that she's not talking loud enough, and I did what I can to try to balance everything out. Plus, she takes a little bit of time to respond when she's questioned by the ex. That's just her. You'll understand probably why she does it that way, but that's I wanted to give you all of that the way you know what's going on. All right. I appreciate y'all patience. Let's get going.
It's a custody case. Counsel, your name and bar number.
Danielle Dawson, Barker 1792 on behalf of with me.
Thank you.
Brandon Levitt, bar number 11834 on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Wilson, who's present in court today. Also at my table, Your Honors, our paralegal, Ms. Kimberly Bryant, who will be assisting.
Okay, I understand the parties have been trying to settle briefly this morning and we're going to go to trial today.
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
And there's an issue with your representation.
Yes. At this point, my client does not believe that I can adequately represent his intentions in this case, and I tend to agree. So I am requesting to withdraw.
Okay, and you explained to him that we have discussed this already and we're going to go to trial with you or without you?
He's aware of that.
Okay, so are you going to be leaving now,
Yes.
if I permit you?
Yes.
I have no objection, Your Honor, by the way.
Can we put the plaintiff under oath?
So you can please raise your hand, yes, clerk.
You do solemnly affirm the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pain and penalty of perjury?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you heard the conversation that you do not want this attorney representing you here today?
Mr. Judge Ochoa, I'd like to ask for a continuance based on, due to the recent events, that there's significant differences in the representation that my attorney has in mind and what I feel is essential. I believe the differences are imperative for the court's knowledge, such as prepared memorandums, pre-trial questions, and my attorney's position are significantly different from my opinions and concerns in the matter. I've talked to other counsel already. They're willing to represent me. However, they will need a little time to prepare. I'm asking the courts for a 60-day extension. I have no reason to believe at this time that this would harm the opposing side, Your Honor.
Well, number one, if you get what you want today, you're gonna be responsible for their attorney's fees for getting ready at the minimum.
And
Because I don't know, this case has been pending for a while now, and you come here 24 hours before trial with her motion to withdraw, and then on today's the day of trial, and now you want to terminate her. So that's normal, not normal procedure.
understandable, Your Honor. The last week, I had received the memorandum, which was drastically explained a drastically different situation than what I think the court should know. These situations, how it arose last minute, is the reason why I'm asking.
This
for
trial's been
extension.
pending since May.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
we're
I
in
do understand.
December. Counsel, if I grant his request, what would you like for custody and visitation until we come back?
We're asking for a week on, week off schedule.
What do you say to that, sir, if we get the continuance?
Yeah, I'd like to present some evidence to the court.
Well, you can't do both. You can't continue and present the case.
Hey, real quick, look at he has a laptop and that big box of papers. You know, the box you carry out when you get fired. I'm like, who has that much stuff? And then he fires her today. I didn't want to tell you that at the beginning. You just heard it, but right before the trial, you see the judge is not having it.
I understand.
They're saying they'll would agree with a continuance and not oppose it, but in the interim, because of your difficult situation at the last minute, coming to court and asking for some more time and terminating your attorney.
I
When
understand.
you had 7 months to do this, it's just unbelievable. They want week on, week off from what it is now. Now they're getting 3 nights per week. And so they're going from 3 nights, they want 1 week on, 1 week off. There's been no issues since May at least, and much longer according to them with the visitation. So I would consider that. So I'm asking your opinion. Do we do the trial today, or which is like my number one choice is to do the trial today, and your problem is your problem.
Absolutely, I totally understand the court's position.
But
It's
I'm willing
not in the time
I'm
that I
willing
have
to continue it under those circumstances.
We do have to have attorney's fees for this, Your Honor.
Well, that's understood, Counsel.
I mean, just so he knows, we're $15,000 into this project for trial. So, plus time and travel for today, which we haven't billed yet. So, again, we're talking a sizable sum of money. If he's going to pay that to my office, then okay.
Well, you may request that, but I'm not saying that's what you're gonna get, but I understand that you did spend a lot of time getting ready for trial, and now you're being surprised like I am with a continuance. And sir, I'm willing to grant the continuance under their condition, which is week on, week off.
I cannot accept those terms. If you will hear me out for a moment,
Go
I
ahead.
can get a.
Go ahead, tell me.
Okay, very good.
Well, Your Honor, has he answered the question about Ms. Dawson? Is she allowed to?
She's gonna withdraw and we're gonna go to trial today, but he wants to make a record, so I'll let him make a record.
So, what I have before me, can you present this?
Did the other side see it yet?
No.
Yeah, yes.
What am I looking at here?
Well, what we're looking at there is test results. May I have your attention?
Hang on.
This here hairbrush.
Your Honor,
This
Your Honor,
is a
this is
hairbrush.
completely inappropriate. Number one, I don't know anything about this. I've not seen this before. This is unacceptable and inappropriate. So again, unless he can lay a foundation for where it came from and he's going to conduct his trial today, fantastic. Are we continuing or aren't we? What's it going to be?
I think this is important that the
Wait,
courts know
okay.
today.
Wait,
in
you
regards.
asked for a continuance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's been denied. Your client, you want your attorney to leave?
I'd like different representation. I think that's important.
Okay, you
for
can
this
leave,
court.
counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're gonna have the trial, so, sir, we're gonna have the trial.
Was this produced in discovery?
No.
Well, then, sorry. Can't help you.
Could you pass this down?
No.
Piece of one, too. Your Honor, what I have before me is.
Wait, let's start,
sir.
we're gonna start the trial, okay? So you guys get ready, I'll come back in 1 minute, sit down, get ready. We'll start with, if you wanna make an opening statement, you can, or you can call your first witness. Have a seat, give you some time to get ready.
Where's the recess?
Now, I wish that was a sovereign citizen and pulled that off. That would have been even funnier.
Okay, we're back on the
You guys have a
record,
seat, please.
ready to start the trial. Before we proceed, I wanna just make a record that this case has been ongoing for most of this year. In May, we set it down for trial. We have all these exhibits from the attorneys involved. We received the pretrial memos last week from both sides. And then yesterday, plaintiff's counsel filed a motion to withdraw, which obviously was denied because we don't withdraw from a trial case less than 24 hours before trial. This morning, she the attorney, Donnell Dawson, requested to withdraw because her client wanted her out of the case. That was granted. We tried to honor his request for a continuance. Obviously, some terms were wanted by the defendant for those continuance. We were not able to resolve that, so we're going to proceed to trial. Parties have been separated now for 10 years. They have one child together, never been married, and we're going to have the issue of custody decided today based upon the evidence. Obviously, when we have a recess, the party should discuss everything, but especially the holidays coming up, because I'm not going to render a decision today on the case. It will probably be the beginning of January, in about 3 or 4 weeks, after reviewing the tape and the exhibits before I prepare a decision. So is your case, defendant's case, right? It's a motion by,
They filed the motion, not us.
okay. So you can proceed, sir. Call your first witness. Or if you want to make a short opening statement.
I would like to, I guess, make an opening statement. Not understanding, this is not my profession by any means, Your Honor, and I'm not trying to bear any hardships to the courts by any means. I come to the courts just about as humble as I can possibly come to the courts as a good father. And if the continuance is not going to be granted, then I'll do in my best power to basically, defend my daughter's best interest. And you'll see that the statements and the testimony that I'm going to be making today are nothing less than wholesome and unadulterated and just purely for the best interest of my daughter.
Well, sir,
Found a
I understand you're a great handicap because you're going to be representing yourself,
Yes, sir.
but you created this situation. We've been in this case since your motion was filed in February, and you put everyone in a difficult situation, especially yourself, and now we're going to have to deal with it. But we had this trial since May,
Understood.
and this is the first time I heard about any problems between you and your attorney was with less than 24 hours, almost like 15 hours ago. So it's very prejudicial to do this to everyone.
It's not an easy situation that I'm faced with, Your Honor, and I've been faced with many uneasy situations that, I try to remain calm in, and I'll do, the best of my ability not to, for lack of a better words, piss off the courts and just, I'll be as professional as I possibly can in my time with the courts and, my demeanor.
That means exactly what y'all saying in the comments, that he's saying he's humble, but he's not.
Again, this is for the best interest of my daughter, and I believe in what I'm doing wholeheartedly. So, if I could get a continuance, that'd be great. If you'd allow me just to present what I possibly can here today, I will, like I said, I'm in the graces of the court.
I want to make it clear so you understand once and for all. This is the trial.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I understand.
And counsel, I think you're wrong. I think it was your motion that was filed in February.
Very good. I didn't originally file that.
Yeah,
It
you
was
didn't
Council
file it,
Regulate
it
at
was
the time, but
another
I'm happy to go first if that is what we'd like to do.
Well, we've already started with him going, so he'll finish his opening statement and you can make your opening statement and then you can call your first witness. As you filed the defendant's notice, it was filed by another attorney, another law firm, so, but it was filed by your client.
Very good.
Go ahead, counsel. Sir, go ahead.
Well, having issues with the internet, so I can open up my questions. The first ones I would call would be, herself.
Can I make an opening statement, Your Honor?
Thank you. Well, sir, the attorney was wrong. He confused me. You did not file the motion. They filed the motion, so they're going to have to go first with their case.
If I can object to that, I'm the one that filed the paperwork, and I think
When?
it's Basically, not any motions pertaining to this to the entirety of the court's situation for this matter. I'm the first one that filed the custody
I
paperwork.
think he's referring to the complaint, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah, he did file a complaint. See, there was a complaint filed by him in February.
I need my paperwork.
Okay, so do you want to make an opening
I
statement?
do, Your Honor, I do. Your Honor, we appreciate the court's time, and we are as shocked as Your Honor was in how this is unfolding in the last 20 hours or so. The reality of this case is that these parties were never married. They share a child in common. A beautiful little girl named, she's age 12 as of yesterday. And her mother have an extremely well-bonded relationship. There is no secret, and you will hear today that there was a time in early years when the parties used drugs together and drank alcohol together. And 6 years ago, my client decided that she had had enough and she stopped using. And she's been clean for the last 6 years. She resided in a sober living home for 3 years. She's been she has a stable job. She has a stable relationship, a stable home, and she's done everything that this court would expect a dedicated, committed, loving mother to do to have joint physical custody of her children. Your Honor, this court is well aware that this is an initial custody determination. There are temporary orders in place, but no permanent ones. The parties have, worked together for the last several years during, but this is technically an initial determination, which means the court is required to evaluate the factors of NRS 125C.0035. And which also means that the court is required to heed the admonition of the legislature that the parties share joint physical custody in circumstances where it's in the best interest of the child. In this circumstance, Your Honor, we will prove to you today that Dad has been playing keep away with the child. He has been dictating and directing when Mom can see the child and how. He's been deferring his parenting role to his girlfriend, Jasmine. He has been empowering his girlfriend to have the child call her mom and call the child's biological mother. Your Honor, he calls her multiple times a day, text messages her multiple times a day, and is creating a scenario and a situation where this child is being forced to choose. And that's not fair to this little girl. We will prove to you today, without a doubt, that Mom has done everything she needs to do and is entitled to joint physical custody and joint legal custody under our law. And with that, Your Honor, I'll reserve some time.
I see somebody put Jasmine. That's his girlfriend, wife, whoever. That's who he's with now. So yeah, this case is something else, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. Sir, you filed a complaint for custody in February, so you can call your first witness.
Let's call. Yeah, I'm having some issues with the internet. Of course, if you willing to help out so I can get internet on my laptop, right? It's connected to the gas station.
I don't do that.
What about this guy?
Nope.
Okay, well, no internet then. All right, we're just
Ma'am, why don't you step up, please? Go ahead and remain standing. Please face the clerk and raise your right
What
hand.
we'll do for you is we'll contact IT and ask them to come in when we have an intermission, and then you can see if they can help you out.
This would be important for the questioning of my first witness, Your Honor. I have no questions without the internet here, unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, if you would have used your lawyer, you would have been good.
We would ask that if the court is going to allow IT to arrive, that this count against the defendant's time,
That it will count
or the
against
plaintiff's
your
time.
This will count against your time. Do you want to wait for the internet, IT people to get here?
I'll move forward. I have some paperwork here. I don't think it's as much as I want, but I'll move forward so we're not
Okay.
wasting the court's time and kind of get the ball rolling.
Please raise your right hand.
Like a soft sit folder.
given this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under pain of penalty of perjury.
May you have a seat, please?
Be seated and gentlemen, right?
So the microphone right here, this is gonna pick up your voice when you speak towards it. You're kind of soft spoken, so make sure you speak up a little bit so the microphone can pick it up. If you can state your first and last name, spelling it for the record, please.
Okay, ma'am, a couple of things. Number one, you need to pick up your voice and speak into the microphone. Number two, if I'm not looking at you through these two monitors, I can see you right here. That camera right there is picking you up, so I am paying attention to what you're saying, but I'm gonna not be looking directly to you. And that goes for any other witness, so they'll know that.
Sir, grab that microphone and pull it
I
closer
don't know
to
if you,
you.
can you? Yeah, okay. Go ahead, sir.
Can I walk around? Is that okay?
No.
Just need to stay here. Very good.
No.
That goes for both sides.
And the reason is, sir, also, so you understand too,
Sure.
microphone,
Oh, okay, we got it.
camera, if you move around, it's not gonna pick up your voice, it's not
Yeah.
gonna pick up what's going on.
So I guess we'll start at the top. You and I need.
We met at a bikini car wash. You were hosting at your shop, and that was September 2011.
Sir, if you feel more comfortable sitting down, you can sit down. I don't have any objection to that. Or if
Unfortunately,
you want to
Austin.
stand up, you can stand up.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Now I can tell you this: as much moving around as he's doing, you would think that maybe he's on something right now because he cannot keep still.
When we first started dating, who was in the apartment that lived with us?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
I'll give you some leeway, sir, but what time frame are we talking about?
So I'd like the courts to understand from the time frame that our relationship started all the way up to.
Yeah, what day was that? About what year?
That was 2012, I believe, 2012, 2013.
Okay, and that's gonna be relevant to me making a decision now in 2025?
Yes, sir, if you understand the inception of everything, and I'll try to be brief just so we can move forward to
Okay.
the more, I guess, juicy details, or whatever you want to
Yeah,
call it.
because you guys have been sharing this child for many years now, so, but I'll give you, if you want to start way at the beginning, you can start way in the beginning.
I'll try to make it as formative as I can for the courts. That we had you, I, living in the same household.
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation.
Mm.
With a little bit of leeway, I can explain where.
You don't
we
get to
have-
explain, sir.
The objection's overruled, you can proceed.
Your Honor, who is,
He has to follow, he has to provide that information. He said he was gonna do it.
Can you explain to the courts?
My son's
Very good. How old are they today?
19 and 17.
Right now.
objection, Your Honor, relevance, these are adult children not of this relationship or subject to
Objection
this court.
sustained.
Where do right now?
Same objection, Your Honor.
Sir,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
the objection sustained, so that means you cannot ask that question.
Oh, okay, very good, all right, understood.
Because it's not relevant to what we're doing regarding the custody of this 12-year-old.
Tia's brothers, which she has a very close
Okay, you
relationship.
can testify to that if you want, but the question's not permitted.
Very good,
When you get your chance to testify.
okay, understood, Your Honor. Witness any of the happening, any of the punishments that underwent.
Objection, Your Honor, calls for hearsay and lack of foundation and assumes facts, not evidence.
Sustained.
That lawyer's on it.
Does that mean the question cannot be answered?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, at your home now, is it true that there's a nice bed, lighting in her room, has a full setup in her room now?
Yes.
Is it true that her brother's rooms are not set up the same.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance. We're talking about this child, not
This is
adult children.
Well, I'm gonna sustain the question, because I don't even know who lives in the house, so. No foundation.
Very good. That's your home now.
So myself, Michael Heslop,
Okay, and these are people that are consistent in life when she's with you.
yes,
Very good. Have you elected Michael the head disciplinary of your household?
no,
Through some of the statements and I believe submitted evidence, this has been told that
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation. What statements and evidence is he referring to?
Let him finish the question's not done.
through the lack of through the time of all this court stuff. Give me a moment, Your Honor. Give me a moment to collect myself.
He is totally lost. This is terrible.
It's your time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I understand. What do you think the wishes are?
Objection calls for speculation. She can't be in. And hearsay, for that matter, if she
No,
knows.
I'll permit the question. She's the mother. She's been having visitation with the child. It's an open-ended question, so she can answer it.
Fine, the ambiguity, Your Honor. Wishes as to what?
Wishes as to her, I guess, her custodial arrangements. What do you think that?
I think that she wants both access to both of her parents. I think she wants to be with both of us.
I do agree. I talked to.
Questions?
Questions, okay, very good. That's sorry, Your Honor. Are you aware that has talked to me in regards
Objection, Your Honor, regards to what?
in regards to custodial wishes?
Yes, she told me that she talked to you.
Very good. Are you aware that value her time with you?
Yes,
Are you aware that I am happy that values her time with you?
it doesn't appear like you're very happy.
Why? Do you think some of the circumstances that I've been faced with before and during this trial, do you think that those circumstances would make me unhappy?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation.
Sir, you're asking her to read the child's mind,
Yeah,
your
I
mind.
understand. I understand. I understand.
That's
Yes,
an improper question,
very good. Very good.
especially since the child's not gonna be testifying in this case.
It's true that been in my care her entire life.
You just,
Ma'am, you gotta speak up a little bit, please.
you said, is it true?
Is it true that has it been in my custodial care for her entire life?
No,
At what times is it that in my custodial care?
Objection, vague and ambiguous. Can we get a time frame here? I mean,
Sure. Is it true that only recently, consistently, for the last year, let's say 2 years, give or take a little bit of time, that in your life?
no,
When was it that you accomplished rehabilitation?
I went to rehab a couple times. One time in 2017, another time in 2018, and then in 2019.
So 3 years of rehabilitation, is that correct?
No,
I'm sorry, could you repeat the years?
Well, those are the years, but it wasn't 3 years in total of rehabilitation. I went 3 separate times.
17, 18, and 19.
Yes,
What happened in those years during your rehabilitation? Did you get rehabilitated? Did you fall back into addiction?
I got educated on my substance abuse disorder. And I got treatment and I built a support system.
I don't believe you answered my question. During the time of rehabilitation, did you rehabilitate and then relapse? Or
That's sometimes with substance use disorder that happens, it's a process. So yes, I did.
so you relapsed, would you say 3 times, 4 times?
I don't know. I guess you could say 3 or 4 times.
How long were you using drugs for prior to getting help?
I used since I was 16.
Since you're 16 years old?
Now, in the beginning, I did hear her attorney said they both used to use drugs together. And I'm surprised that's not coming back up yet.
What substances have you used during the time of 16 years old all the way up to, I guess, present day?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance, it's established and she's admitted that she used drugs and went to rehab. Does it matter which ones at this point?
Your Honor, there are many different types of drugs with different
You
addictions.
can answer the question now. You
What?
can answer the question.
Oh, well, it started with prescription pills that I was getting from my stepmom and my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, Carla Hoffman. And then it went to weed, hard drugs such as meth, cocaine, ecstasy, mushrooms. That's about it.
Very good. And taking these drugs, there's obviously a lot of different ways to take drugs. And it'll have different effects depending on the way that you take them. Is that correct?
Yes.
We'll touch base on methamphetamines. And I won't go too far into this, Your Honor, but how was it that you were taking the methamphetamines?
Objection, Your Honor.
What time frame, sir, are we talking about?
During any course that she's used drugs, I think it's important for the court's knowledge of how she was using the drugs to the degree of what the circumstances are that come from using
It's
drugs
also important
physically.
to know what time frame we're talking about.
The time frame would be right before her rehabilitation, I guess during.
So we're talking 2017 now?
If that's,
That's when she went into rehab the first time.
yes, sir. So straight prior to the rehabilitation, she was using them probably back to you. Can you tell me how you're using the drug methamphetamine?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance, does it matter?
No, objection's overruled. As long as we know we're talking about prior to 2017.
Thank you. Thank you.
And ma'am, you've been sober how long now? Since when?
Over 6 years, my sobriety
What do you
is
consider your day that you became sober?
September 1st, 2019.
Thank you. Go ahead and answer the question now.
Good question.
How did you use your meth? Or I think that's the question, right?
Smoked it and snorted it.
Is it true that you also shot the methamphetamine up,
Not at that
injected
time.
it? Not at that time? And what times were you shooting methamphetamines up?
Later on in my addiction, when my addiction had progressed even worse.
Can you give me some sort of rough year, time frame?
Towards the end, so around 2018.
Is that the most potent way to take methamphetamine?
Objection, Your Honor. She's not an expert. She can't testify as to the most potent way of doing that.
Objection sustained. Sir, we should move on to maybe the last 4 or 5 years.
Yes, sir. Understood. I think this is important for the courts to understand the mindset of the client, or for the mindset of the mom
No,
for.
well, I disagree that we should. I gave you some leeway, but, you know,
Yes, sir.
going back 2017, you know, that's 8 years ago.
Yes, sir, understood.
And you and her have been observing each other now for the past at least 2 years, 3 years.
Yes,
And she's been having visits with the child for how long now?
I would say 2 years consistently.
Okay. Go ahead. And we've been testing her, correct?
She has one drug test, and I have one drug test in front of me that tests positive for cocaine and methamphetamines from.
I thought we had like 3 drug tests, but we'll get into that as we proceed.
Yes, sir, thank you. Am I allowed to proceed with the methamphetamine question, how it was used?
We already did that, so let's move on.
To my knowledge, shooting methamphetamine up, which I never even knew was possible,
Objection, Your Honor, counsel's testifying. Can we have a question?
Sure. Sir, are you aware of the effects methamphetamine has on the human brain?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for expert testimony. She's not an expert as to what chemically or scientifically drugs do on the human brain.
I'll let her answer as much as she's aware.
Big.
You can go ahead and answer what you know.
Yeah, I'm not an expert.
Okay.
Let me start over, excuse me. Through your addiction, rehabilitation, and falling back into addiction, did you see any of those times?
Yes.
How did you see those times?
Well, the earliest I can remember is when you brought her to the rehab I was at and to visit me.
Very good. So,
I couldn't hear the last few words.
To visit me.
Okay.
prior to any rehabilitation, did you ever see photos on social media?
Yes.
Do you know why she had so many pictures on social media?
You told me that you post them to keep me informed.
Very good. Was it your first time in rehabilitation that you were able to see?
I mean, I was there for
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance, I mean, we've established and he has admitted that she's been consistent in the child's life for at least the last 2 years. Does this really matter?
If the courts will allow, Your Honor, I'd like to establish that I've never kept from my
Do
voice
that when
for
you
the best
testify.
interest of the child.
You can do that when you testify, or you can ask her that question directly, instead of just going all over the place.
Okay, I don't understand how this works, and you guys want this information, so the courts
So,
understand the
sir-
situation in its entirety.
I've offered you a continuance. Do you want to accept it or not? So you can get yourself an attorney.
I cannot wholesomely, knowing what I know, accept,
Okay, then proceed.
thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, God.
Do you find me to be gatekeeping or keeping away from you without reasonable concern?
Objection, compound question. I didn't.
Would you like me to repeat it?
And whether it's a reasonable concern, those are two different things.
And I'll simplify it for the courts. I think I would keep from you if I thought it was a safe situation or unsafe situation, excuse me.
yes.
You think I would keep her away from you, even if the situation was all good, you think I would withhold her from you.
Yes.
You also believe that?
Sir, she said yes.
Yes, understood, understood.
Sometimes you only get the answers that you want, but you have to be careful what you ask for.
Understood. Understood. Thank you. At what times would I keep?
Objection, lack of foundation, vague and ambiguous, what does that mean? Is there a time frame?
Is there any specific timeframes, was what I'm trying to ask, is there any specific timeframes I remember that I kept away from her?
Yes. Earlier this year, when I expressed some concerns that were going on in your household,
Mm-hmm.
brought to me by your own mother and yourself,
Yes.
you started withholding me and threatening me, telling me that you were gonna burn me over and
Yes.
over again, telling me that you were gonna use a meth pipe that you found in my van years ago against me if I went the court route. And then you told me I wouldn't be able to see if I didn't live with you in person.
I'm gonna answer that. Maybe the attorney didn't want to go down this line of questioning because it probably wasn't important. So that's why he didn't want her involved.
So you're saying I withheld from you due to circumstances in my own household, is that correct?
Mischaracterizes the testimony?
She answered her, you asked her and she answered the question, so next question.
It was a compound answer, Your Honor, and it was convoluted with many, a long statement.
Objection, Your Honor.
Not
Counsel
a direct
testifying. Move to strike.
No, it's not gonna be stricken, you can proceed, next question.
Very good.
It was an open-ended question, so you
Understood.
you get what you get.
Yes, sir, that's very clear, thank you. Do you believe that I had reason to withhold you other than what I had going on in my own household?
Again, objection or vague and ambiguous. Going on in my own household. What does that even mean?
She gave an answer of my household issues is the reason why I was withholding her. She
Yes,
understands
she
the
did.
question.
Yes, you did. And
And I'd like to know if she has reason to believe that I would withhold from her
she just answered that question. She said yes.
outside, if I had any other reasons to withhold outside of what was going on in my household.
Again, it calls for speculation. She can't know what.
Objection to sustain.
At the same time, I was withholding you. Were there concerns going on in your household?
Objection, vague and ambiguous. What concerns are we talking about?
In your household, at the same time, I was withholding.
No.
Were there police responses to your home around that same time?
Objection, Your Honor. Assumes facts, not evidence. Lack of foundation.
I believe this has been submitted in evidence that there was 26 police reports
Then
called to the
presented.
household.
So I asked her.
Police report to your home where you're residing now 26 times.
I called the police, yes.
Was it just you calling the police 26 times?
Not always, no.
Who else would call the police?
I'm actually not sure. I have to look at the document.
You're not sure and you have to look at the document. Very good. Is it, during this time I was withholding from you, is it reasonable to believe that because of these 26 police reports, regardless of who was calling, that I would withhold you for her better interest?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation. He can't know why he was withholding, she can't know why he was withholding the child. And lack of foundation as to better interest.
Very good.
Come on.
The questions, the objection sustained. Sir, you'll have a chance to testify regarding what you were thinking when you
Sure.
come up here.
Understood.
So I don't want her guessing what you were thinking.
Understood. I'll try to be a little bit more cognitive of my questions, Your Honor. Is it true in the police reports there was domestic violence going on in the household?
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor. Assumes facts, not evidence.
She's
Lack of
already
foundation.
answered no.
Had Michael and ever had a physical altercation?
Yes.
Had Michael ever restrained her?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation. Who is her and what relationship does he have to this case?
I think it's,
Abstain. We don't know who it is.
do explain.
No, you don't testify, you have questions.
Yes, that's
When
what I'm
you
doing.
want to testify, come on up now and we'll start with you. If you don't want to testify, then ask questions.
Okay.
You're trying to do both, and that's not how we do things in trial. You can testify under oath when you come up here and you can tell us what you want us to tell us. If you want to ask her what she's answers your question, you can ask questions. But you can't combine the both. So if you want to ask about Michael and you're going to have to set some foundation as to who Michael and are.
Michael.
No, not you. You ask questions.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. I apologize. Also, Michael Dean Heslop is to you.
He's my boyfriend. And Theodore's dad.
He's what?
He's my boyfriend and my young son's father.
Can you explain to the court who is?
He's my oldest son. He's my other son.
Had Michael ever had a physical altercation with?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance. This is an adult and is not
He was a minor
subject
at
to
the
this
time, no?
jurisdiction.
Sir, let
I
me
don't
finish
know
his
how old-
objection.
Number
Sure.
one, I don't know who her age is. Number two is his case. If he wants to talk about her and Michael, and he can talk about her and Michael.
Wow.
It's his time, his case.
Thank you. Can you answer the question?
Can you repeat the question?
Is it true that Michael had a physical altercation?
Yes.
Is it true that you and Michael punished the boys during some time when your custodial time with?
Objection, Your Honor. Megan and Big, I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to be that guy. But punish the boys? Who are the boys now?
Us, and which has also been clarified to the court.
And
already.
again, relevance. We don't know how old they were. We don't know any facts and circumstances. We don't know what the relevance is.
So you're gonna do that? Let's do it right now then.
Okay. Can you state how old is right now?
He's 19 years old.
How old is?
He's 17.
How old were the boys during their custodial time with being present in that household?
18, 16.
I believe the ages to be 7.
Well, you testify when you testify.
Very
Did we
good.
get this straight, sir?
Excuse me?
Do we understand each other? You get to testify up here, not during your questioning?
Your Honor, I do cars. I run a business, and family court's not my forte, and I apologize, and I will do the best I can.
He says that every time, and not his forte. He's not even an attorney. So what are you talking about?
Okay, when
That's
someone
exactly
comes
what
to
we do.
your shop,
Yes,
get
sir.
it washed, do you change the tires?
No,
So you know the difference then, right?
Sam, could you repeat that? I didn't hear you fully.
When someone comes to get a car wash at your place,
Yes, sir.
you don't change the tires, do you?
No, nor
Okay,
do I
so you
require.
need to follow directions here too.
Okay.
You can testify up here
Very good.
when you want to tell your story, you can tell your story up here.
Very good. Very good.
Okay,
Okay.
you can't tell your story and ask a question at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm understanding. Thank you. You take to therapy before the court ordered therapy.
Yes.
Proof of the therapy before the court.
You defer to Jasmine, so I coordinated with Jasmine.
I'm asking for me directly. Did I approve of going to therapy?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation. She can't know that. She just testified that she coordinated with his girlfriend at his direction. She can't know what's in his head.
Counsel, I can understand what's going on, so I listened to the case, so you don't have to explain it to me.
Fair
But
enough. I apologize.
the objection's overruled. And sir, here's the problem I'm having.
Okay.
I don't know if you're talking about 2010, 2015, 2025. I don't even know anything about this. I'm a complete stranger to the case. So you have to go and tell me what year you're talking about before you ask her the question. Now, this therapy, was it this year, last year, 10 years ago? I don't know. So it's a very confusing story. And if you want me to be very confused, then that's the way to approach it. If you want me to know what's going on, then maybe you can tell me what therapy you're talking about. You can ask her what therapy you're talking about, when it started, how it started, so I can get a picture of what's going on.
Yes, I think that's important.
Because that's what my job is, to find, you paint a picture and I look at it. But if it's all over the place, I don't know. Do you think I know when the therapy started? No.
Yeah,
Because you have never mentioned a year or a date.
At the beginning of 2024, I believe was the time frame, you were taking Changing Minds therapy, is that correct?
No.
Did you ever take to a therapy place called Changing Minds?
Yes.
And at what date was it that you took Changing Minds therapy?
It was in or around December 2024.
And why did you think it was necessary for you to have therapy?
Yes.
Do you think that, why was it that you thought?
I initially advocated for her to get assessed for an IEP. That's why she went out for therapist, because she was struggling in school.
Was therapy, the IEP and therapy, the only reason why you wanted to take her to therapy?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever talked to about suicide or thoughts of self-harm during this time
Objection, Your Honor. Vague and ambiguous, lack of foundation during this time.
of therapy, that you were getting her assessed for IEP?
Never.
The judge looked like he's trying to hold it together before he goes off.
Can you repeat that?
I never had that conversation.
Of suicide and thoughts of self-harm.
Never. I wanted her, if I found out about her even having that from her therapy notes. That was the first time I even heard about it.
Is it true during the first quarter, I think it's 2024, that you let drive a motor vehicle in the desert to dry lake beds?
Objection, Your Honor. Assumes facts, not evidence, lack of foundation.
You can answer the question.
Can you repeat that question? Because I heard that you said the Tesla incident happened in 2024.
25, maybe the end of 20, it was beginning of 25, you're right. And beginning of 25, is it true that you let like a Tesla in the desert in the dry lake beds?
Yes.
And was it one time?
Yes.
Or was she allowed to be in the vehicle with other minors driving the vehicle as well?
Yes.
She was allowed to be in the vehicle with other minors, so it was more than one time.
More than one time what?
That she was allowed-
car?
That she was allowed to be in the vehicle when a minor, whether it was herself or other minors driving the vehicle, was she allowed to be in there more than just one time?
She drove, so yes,
Can you tell me who holds
the same age.
same age? And what age was she let her drive?
She was 11.
11. did you think that that was appropriate to let her even drive that vehicle?
I did the same thing when I was that age, and we were all having a bonfire at the dry lake bed. I was present, I was there. They were driving around the dry lake bed. I didn't think that you would have a problem with it.
You didn't think that I'd have a problem with it.
Given
Is
that
that-
you let her drive her dirt bike from the house on the roadways to the school or.
Your Honor, she's rambling, this is going on. I'm trying to make a point of whether she thought this was a safe situation for the child and even.
And she said what?
She's going on about what.
No, but she said yes, she thought it was safe. So
Yes.
next question.
He's mad because she brought up when he let her ride that dirt bike. And the child was driving a Tesla. I'll just leave it at that.
Let's keep him just directed.
And
I
once
should
you
understand.
answer the question, your attorney can follow up on when he questions you.
When you discussed this, Katia driving in the desert, did I approve?
I didn't ask. I didn't ask you.
Did we have a discussion about in the desert?
Before or after? Okay.
Out there, fine. Did we have a discussion, once I found out about the vehicle in the desert, did we have a discussion about whether it was a safe situation, whether I approved or not of her driving in the desert?
I believe you messaged me on our family wizard expressing your concern about it, and then a week later you sent the police to my house while I had Katia in my care, and then you also told the police that you wanted a child endangerment report because of the incident, and then you also sent CPS to my house. For the same.
I did. Are you aware of what, and involving an accident, are you aware of what an ejection is?
An accident, what do you mean?
Accident, in a motor vehicle accident, are you aware of what an ejection is?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for an expert opinion. I mean,
Ma'am, did you ever let her drive again after CPS was involved?
No,
So this happened one time
one time,
in the desert?
yes.
Are you aware that one of the children lost control of the vehicle?
objection assumes facts not in evidence and calls for
I was
speculation.
just asking a simple question, Your Honor. It's a yes or no answer.
Lack of foundation.
What's your answer?
I wasn't aware of it.
Are you aware that there were other bystanders when the children were allowed to drive the vehicle?
Like I said, we were up there also having a bonfire.
A family event. So there were other people there as well? Seemed like a nice day.
Yes.
Yes.
How much time?
Oh, he's got plenty of time, Judge.
Okay.
How much time do I have, Your Honor? if I can?
Well, I can have
We
it.
divided it even, so both sides have the same amount of time to start.
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
And what did we start with?
They started, after trying to settle it, they started at 172.5 minutes each. And with his delay at the beginning, he started at 160, he started his questioning at 9:51. So I haven't,
And that attorney's adding up them fees.
Very, very good. Roughly a little less than an hour, if I'm correct. Was this a motor skill test that you were trying to teach this a family event that was more of a fun exercise for the vehicle?
objection, Your Honor. Relevance and asked and answered. She already said it was a bonfire family event.
Very good. I'll accept that.
Excellent.
It was a family event. Okay. had the choice, well, let me rephrase that. So, throughout your dependencies, you did find pictures of on social media. That is correct, right?
Objection, Your Honor.
She said yes about an hour ago.
Thank you.
She also said you put them up there.
Yes.
Because you wanted her to know, see her child.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's just important, it's just so the courts understand.
You just want to repeat it over again. You want to do it one more time?
No, don't sound that
Is
funny.
that enough? We can repeat it one more time.
No, not my style. The level of conflict between us before 2024, when you lived in the Spur apartment complex, did we have a high level of conflict?
Not as high as it is now.
Would you say we were effectively co-parenting during that time?
I would say that I was trying to earn my respect back, and I thought that I would be able to do that, but clearly I cannot.
Earn your respect back from who?
From you.
Uh-huh. Just what y'all suspected.
From me. Did I withhold from you during that time of your, when you lived at the Spur apartment complex?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Foundation. How long did she live at the Spur complex? When did she start living there? When did she end living there?
How long did you live at the Spur apartment complex? What years? And roughly how long as far as months?
I moved into the Spur Apartments 2022 until like 2024. I don't remember the exact things.
It would say a year and a few months.
Anyway,
And during that time,
2 years.
and you, during this time you had, and at the time staying with you,
Yes, we all lived there in a 2-bedroom apartment.
and did you believe I withheld from you during that time? Or did I let you see?
You allowed my brother for a couple of days, and I asked one more time, you would deny me. And you would even take her, even when it was my time, if it was convenient for you, if you guys had something going on, or if it was a holiday.
Understood. Maybe that's why you felt that you had.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's testifying.
Okay.
So what can I do? I've warned him like 10 times already.
I'm sorry. It's again. Just come on and try to work on code. Would you say I did cooperate to try to meet the needs of facilitate a relationship during your recover time?
I would say that you did your best to control our relationship.
Ma'am, keep your voice up a little bit so everyone can hear you.
I would say that you did
I've
your
heard you that time, but I just, I'm struggling. I don't know if everyone else is and they're farther away.
Are you aware during when she was in 5th grade that she was having issues concentrating and displayed childlike behavior?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation. Assumes facts, not evidence. Childlike behavior, vague and ambiguous. I mean, come on.
Let's say, number one, I don't even know if she was involved with the child at that time frame you're referring, so you need to build a foundation to tell me she was seeing the child every day or every other week. Who had the child during school year? Was she involved, was she permitted to go to the school and talk to the school? I don't know. So before you get to that question, you have to provide me all that information.
Very good.
I asked him questions.
What year did you attend fifth grade? 2024.
She's in sixth grade this year, so yes.
Were you aware that she was having difficulties concentrating in school?
Yes.
During her time in fifth grade, did you ever give her coffee in the morning?
She had some sips of my coffee and I gave her a frappuccino from the gas station.
Sips of your coffee and a frappuccino. Where was a frappuccino?
What?
Did she take a frappuccino with her to school?
Yes,
Does it have caffeine in it?
I believe so.
Did I have a conversation with you in regards to coffee?
That's no different than when these children drink sodas. Has caffeine in that too.
Objection, Your Honor, foundation, timeframe. What are we talking
Same
about?
time
When?
frame as the fifth grade?
So ask her that question so that we can get the time frame.
In
City
2000,
Council, you said you didn't want to become that guy.
I'm trying not to, Judge. I'm really trying not to.
in 2024, while Katia was attending fifth grade,
There's usually a reason for objections, and it's usually someone's hurting your case. If no one's hurting your case, just to object,
The other reason to object is to keep a clear record for the purpose of appeal. And I'm worried that that's going to happen here when Your Honor rules against him because he hasn't hit any of the sections of the law.
Oh,
I don't want any
Understood, Your Honor.
prophecies told in the courtroom. I just want to hear the facts.
Understood, Your Honor.
in 2024, when in fifth grade, you were allowing her to take sips of your coffee and go to school with a frappuccino. And I'd like the courts to know whether or not we had a discussion about drinking coffee or not. Yes or no?
I believe so. Do you have something, like, do you have our message? Or
There is an OFW phone call. Did you agree to not let her drink coffee anymore immediately during our first discussion?
Again, gosh,
Uh,
counsel's testifying again. Ask a question.
That's a question. Go ahead and answer it.
I did agree, yes.
You did agree. That's the first discussion. That's a lot of something else. Is it true around that same time, the fifth grade, 2024, that you were giving Tia not only coffee but also sleeping pills?
I was giving her melatonin
Well done.
and
Yep.
magnesium.
And magnesium, okay? Did I consent during that time of 2024 when she was in fifth grade to giving her coffee and sleeping pills? Did I consent to that?
You told me that you didn't agree with it.
Do you believe you have met all the emotional needs for during your care in 2025 and in the years 2024?
What was your question again?
If she believes that she met the emotional needs of in the years of 2024 and 2025.
I believe so. Can you be more specific on?
Ma'am, you're not to ask questions.
Do you believe you met the developmental needs for 2024 and 2025?
I did my best to, yes.
Would you say the majority of your relationship has been built in the years of 2024 and 2025 with
No,
what year would you say that that the relationship with her has grown the most in?
Your Honor, vague and ambiguous, grown the most. What does that mean?
Times he bonded the most with. What years is it that you think he bonded the most with? It wasn't 2024 and it wasn't 2025.
I think everything's taken count when we're together, but I did have a lot more time on my hand. I didn't have a 1-year-old and working full time, and I was in my apartment, and so she had my full attention then.
Do you think that the court's involvement was in the best interest of?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for a legal conclusion.
What's your question?
If she believes that the court's involvement was in the best interest for.
You can answer that question. It's not a relevant question, but I'll permit it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I don't know how you can answer that question. What do you mean by involvement, the court's involvement?
Do you believe that the court's, since the court's involvement, that faced emotional and psychological hardships due to the courts, the courts having to be involved in 2020, the end of 2024 and 25, all the year of 25?
As long as we agree, you started this case, right?
Yes, sir.
So you got the court involved.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can answer the question.
Can you repeat the question?
Do you think it was necessary to have the court's involvement for best interest?
Objection, Your Honor, that's not the same question, and she already answered it.
I'm just rephrasing as best I can, Your Honor.
So I'll let you rephrase it one more time. What is your question?
The question is, if she believes it was in the interest to get the courts involved, she believed that this was beneficial for.
I can answer that. None of this is beneficial for her.
Entire. It is for all.
Okay?
Yes, okay.
If you guys could handle your jobs together as parents, we wouldn't even be here.
One be absolutely. I totally agree
Okay,
with that.
but you started the case, so it's here. So ma'am, you can answer the question.
No, withholding. So I got an attorney because I didn't know what else to do. I tried to avoid this for years. And the only way I was avoiding it is by doing what you asked me to do, and I have rights to my daughter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you aware that I share an extreme bond due to what I believe may be
Your Honor,
more?
counsel's testifying.
Well, it's not
Extreme.
counsel.
The witness then?
You can ask your question, but I don't know what extreme means, so I don't know what she would think it would mean. I don't know
Yeah.
what he thinks it would mean. And I don't know what anybody else listening to that question would think extreme means. It could be extreme in a good way, it could be extreme in a bad way. It could be better than normal, I don't know. So you're gonna have to define what words you're using.
Could you express to the courts, to the best of your knowledge, the relationship that and I share?
Objection calls for speculation. And she can't know about their relationship unless the child's gonna testify as to it. She can't know.
Was this for the court's ears?
In your opinion, what do you think their relationship is?
I mean, I don't really know the relationship. I'm not around them, so.
Is it true that you had paperwork drafted before I had ever filed for full custody in the courts, with the family courts?
Objection sustained.
Or,
So before we go on,
yes. I can tell my story. I think it's where we're kind of going with that.
no, yeah, you can tell your story, but I wanna know what you want. Because I'm lost.
So.
You want me to give her the child? You don't want me to give her the child? You want the child to have a relationship with the mother? You don't want to have a relationship?
Would
She's
you like,
getting 3 days now, so I'm kind of, before, maybe you should tell me what your goal is before we go down this journey, because I'm a little confused.
sure, you know, if you, would you like me?
If I gave you what you wanted today, what do you want?
I want what's best for my daughter, and after talking to my daughter.
You're gonna get
agreeing-
that, but what do you, I don't want about your daughter talking to me. I want to know what you want.
I want my daughter to be able to see what she wants. I want to be able to continue to foster that relationship for my daughter.
There's 7 days
As
in a
long as it's a
week.
safe
There's
situation.
7 days in a week, 30 days in a month, so what are you offering? So I'm not saying that that's what you're gonna get, I just wanna
No, sir.
know what your goals are, which you were supposed to give me in your opening statement, but I didn't get them, so what your goals are today. Right now, she's getting, right now, mom is getting Friday through Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll start with that, but we don't have to end there, we can reduce it, we can increase it, what do you want, if you had your way?
I don't want to sound unreasonable to the courts by any means. I don't want to sound
Don't say unreasonable things.
Oh.
That's good. Do
See, he's asking him. He still can't figure out what he wants. I think he just wants to intimidate her on the stand and try to get back at her and make her look bad. To me, it seemed like that's what the whole thing is about with him.
be honored. I'd like supervised visitation, you know, for believe that some of these matters that have gone on are just beyond.
Just tell me what you want.
Supervised visitation, and if we could set up a consistent schedule, I think that would be best for her. That way she has planned days.
She has planned days now, right?
She does.
Friday through Monday, unsupervised.
Unsupervised.
So what days do you want her to have supervised?
Any day throughout the week, and then if.
So what's the total time you're offering? 1 day, 1 hour, half an hour?
I would say 8 hours, 6 hours
A week?
maybe a Sunday a week, and 6 hours any day during the week. I think would be as much as I could do.
And you think this is in the best interest of your daughter?
I do, Your Honor.
So go ahead and prove your case.
Sure.
How long have we had mom visiting the child
Prior to,
since this case started?
since this case started, Mom was seeing child about two nights a week, sometimes a third every other week.
And last year?
So that was 2024 schedule, and 2025 schedule has basically been, you know, the Monday through, Friday to Monday.
Last year, she was getting 2 nights, 2 days, unsupervised. Now it's 3 nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, up to Monday, unsupervised.
Yes, sir.
And you want to cut it back to 8 hours a week.
I know it sounds extremely unreasonable.
No, I'm not saying that, you're saying that, but
Okay.
I told you you can say whatever you want to say.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, prove why we should cut it back from 3 nights to 8 hours. That's your job, right?
I'm asking for, is it true you didn't allow to attend my second birthday?
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation. Who?
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. Can you, for the court's knowledge, tell the courts who, how old he is?
His half brother, I believe he's 2 years old.
Thank you. For second birthday in 2025, did you allow 10 birthday?
That was the day after the May 8th hearing, and you messaged me on May 8th. You missed the session, and then you missed our scheduled phone call. May 9th, you messaged me asking her to attend.
Can we just get a simple answer, yes or no, Your Honor?
You asked an open-ended question, let her answer.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So, May 8th was the hearing. You missed the therapy appointment and our scheduled phone call. You messaged me on our family wizard May 9th asking for attend the party on the 10th from 9 to 2, which was my work schedule. I think I felt. And I didn't feel like you were going to act in good faith, so I said no.
Okay.
Because we had no holiday schedule. It wasn't planned ahead of time.
Okay. Last week, did you ask me to prepare clothes for, I believe, the second or third time for school? To wash them and dry them last minute?
Into my house again with her uniform, so yes. We
Did I
called you the night
facilitate?
before, and I called you that
Yes.
night, and I asked if you could please set it outside, and I would come get it right then, so I wouldn't have to stop by in the morning. And you said you refused, you didn't want to go downstairs and go out of your way to
Mhm.
leave the uniform shirt outside.
What time was that phone call? It's roughly about 8 p.m. on Saturday night.
Counsel's testifying.
Sorry, my apologies. Would you say the phone call was roughly around 8 p.m. on Sunday?
Approximately. I think it was around 7 p.m.
Is it true that my answer was I would not have the clothes prepared that evening, but it was true that
Objection, Your Honor, counsel's testifying.
is it true that Sunday night, 8 p.m., when you called about clothes, that I declined to wash them that night?
I didn't ask you to wash them, I asked you to put it outside.
To put them outside,
I would wash it.
okay? Is it true that I declined? Is it true that I said I would have the clothes ready for her first thing in the morning, Monday morning, the next day?
Yes.
Is it true that that is this at least the second occurrence with not being prepared for their clothes that you have reached out to me?
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation. What?
And
Are we talking-
are we talking about a uniform?
Uniform, school clothes.
And who had it?
I had it.
Okay, go ask your question then.
Is it true that you've asked me to do this for you at least twice?
Well, you had the uniform. What
Yeah.
are you gonna ask?
Okay.
Did you give her a uniform?
Yes, absolutely.
So
Yes.
she had the uniform.
No, I don't believe she came prepared, and I don't believe she prepared, which again should be discussed at drop-offs and.
So let me get this straight. There's
Sure.
one uniform, you have it.
Nah, there's multiple uniforms.
Who has them?
I purchased all of them, and I don't mind sending her with them. And this has happened
Okay.
2 times over the year. The problem is.
Well, you're making a big deal about it, not me.
Yes, Your Honor. The problem is basically,
So if she have a uniform to take the child to school on Monday, or does she not?
the majority of the time, yes, Your Honor, she does.
Okay, but not this time.
2 times, no, Your Honor.
So she called you and said, can you leave the uniform outside?
Yes, but it needed to be washed. It was 8 p.m.
But she said she would wash it.
Oh, yes, yes. It was 8 p.m. and we were already in bed.
And you know the child needs to get ready in the morning,
Absolutely.
but you didn't give her the uniform.
No, sir, and I
But that's
washed.
her fault.
There you go.
Well, it was really both of our faults. We
And
could
for
have
that, you
coordinated a
want me
little
to
bit
give her
better.
supervised visits of 8 hours a day per week.
What I was trying to let the courts understand is that just pick up the uniform rather than let in our home, which she's comfortable in.
In
And
the morning,
it required a
Monday
last,
morning.
it required a last minute and
So you think
Okay,
it's
it's all right.
unreasonable to get
Really
ready
good.
for school Sunday night instead of Monday morning? You think she was being unreasonable on doing that?
I think that I don't want to say the wrong thing as far as just putting words in her mouth, but I believe that she wanted to keep changing at the house in the morning. And
Okay, that's what you believe.
yeah, you're right, Your Honor. And it sounds ridiculous. It does sound ridiculous.
So you said that your request was unreasonable and your questions are ridiculous. You're saying that, not me.
You know, and honestly, Your Honor, it's just, I don't think that I'll be able to answer the right question so the courts can understand the situation in its entirety. There's small portions of all the interactions
Well,
that we've had
what I
that make
missed
things
about the
difficult.
uniform part is how come she didn't have the uniform on Friday?
She had not purchased any uniforms to keep at her home for.
You had 2 uniforms. The child had
She had
2
multiple uniforms.
The uniform is not your uniform, is it? It's the child's uniform for her school.
Yes, sir.
So what happened on Friday that she didn't end up with a uniform?
I couldn't tell you. It's the crossovers are usually not communicated. You know, we don't have any physical or
So
verbal contact during
your
transfers.
child has to suffer because of you two lack of communication?
The child has never suffered. I've always
Because
had.
without a uniform on Sunday night, getting ready for school for Monday morning.
Tell him, Judge.
So it's the child's responsibility? Is that her fault?
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
Okay, so between you and mom called you and asked for the uniform and you said, I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. In the
Is that
morning,
the whole story about the uniform?
Yeah, we'll leave it at rest, Your Honor.
No,
I know we
if
don't wanna go
there's
over.
more to it, let me know.
The issue that I was addressing was the lack of cooperation in even picking up uniforms. Mom was upset that I didn't have the uniform right then and there so she could pick it up the night that she was celebrating. I thought it was more appropriate that she spent time with the last hour before she needed to go to sleep at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock compared to just picking it up in the morning really quick. And then I got a chance to see at least wish
I
her a
never
good-
heard
a
her
good
being
morning.
upset about it. You're the one that's upset about it.
You're right, and it is heartening, and you know, it just.
So if you were upset about it and you think it was a big deal, go ahead and continue your questioning.
Okay.
That's a shame that he's trying to blame her for wanting a uniform wash when he's hoarding them at his house. That's basically what it is. And I'm glad the judge stepped up. I'm sure he's sick of this case. Well, this hearing right now, because there's more.
Did you allow 2025 to attend a work event on Sunday, even for 30 minutes, to attend a Friendsgiving, which you would have also been welcome to?
Objection, Your
You're
Honor.
right.
The
That should
foundation.
be less.
Whose
Oh.
event are we talking about? What?
Capital Tent Customs. There is an event held on a Sunday, the only day that the business is closed. Is it true that you did not let go to Capital Tents Friendsgiving 2025?
Sunday is my designated custodial day, so, and I mean, I would have to look back at the messages on what you're talking about, so.
Okay. In 2025, did an extracurricular activity at Slam Academy volleyball?
What?
Did you understand the question? Can you repeat the question?
Well, with Slam Academy in 2025?
Yes,
Are you aware of her friend also in 6th grade?
yes,
Are you aware that, would you say her relationship's close? And you
Objection,
talk
Your
on the
Honor.
phone?
Calls for speculation. She can't know what is in bed and whether they're close or
I'll
not.
rephrase the question, Your Honor. Does what runs on the phone?
Objection, Your Honor. Again, she can't.
At your house or her house?
At her house.
yes,
Did trouble when she was talking to And Jasmine, when Jasmine was with, Jasmine said
Objection, Your
hello
Honor.
to,
Speculation and hearsay.
okay.
He's talking about what his girlfriend said, who's not here.
Sustained. It's your time.
Yes, sir. Understood. Do you foster a healthy relationship with Jasmine?
Do you understand the question, ma'am?
So spends most of her time with Jasmine. So I tried to be cordial with her and I tried to coordinate as best as I could for all these years because we weren't ever available. So
So you're saying, let me rephrase the question. Is punished for talking to Jasmine in the year 2025?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation. Talking about what? Talking about, like, how's the weather today? I mean, what are we talking about?
Any interaction, any phone interaction?
You can answer the question.
the rules in our house that
Yep.
she can text you and Jasmine or call on the Audrey and the Wizard app, but I don't punish her. She's confused. You've put her in a loyalty conflict
Okay.
by telling her to call you on her non-recorded phone. You've been made aware of my house rule.
Have I respected your house rule by not calling and using the OFW phone app in the year of 2025?
No, you've called her multiple times and you continue to tell her to call you outside of the app.
Is it true that we have text messages that now, since I believe like July timeframe 2025, that allowed to text me almost any time that she wants?
Objection, Your Honor.
I
Lack of
will-
foundation. I mean,
Go ahead and answer.
She's always been able to text you.
Is it true that you set up an OFW phone call Sunday at 7 p.m. for contact me solely?
Yes, I insisted on a scheduled phone call because you kept impeding on my custodial time with repeated texts and
Your custodial time.
calls.
2025. Okay. Can you have them come in? In 2025, I believe November, September, perhaps, I had to go to the doctor. Is that true? During my custodial time. Is it true that I had to go to ABC Pediatrics for medical attention in a couple of months ago in 2025? Just a couple of months ago, within the last few months.
I don't want to answer the question if I don't know even what the question is, so.
And I believe November. I have to go to ABC Pediatrics during my custodial time.
Did you say November? That would be 2024.
He said 25
I know.
this year.
This year, is it true that ABC Pediatrics?
Are you having trouble remembering 60 days ago or 30 days ago?
I mean,
Does your child go to the doctor all the time, or can you remember if you went to the doctor 30 days ago?
Are you talking about the time that you took her out of school early on my day?
Yes, that day.
And During, during,
Yes,
okay,
that day,
so yes, I remember.
recently. Okay. Did you accuse me of interfering with your custodial time?
Yes,
Did the school call you or me during, was it my custodial time that the school called me to take the doctor because she had a fever?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation. She can't know whether the school called Dad.
You can ask her if the school called you and if you knew.
Did you know the school called me? In relates to health that day? During my custodial time, were you aware?
I wasn't aware until you told me that you called you.
Do you believe I informed you right away about what was going on with?
I believe I was at work, and
And what?
we have the messages, so
No, ma'am, we're talking to you. Do you know the answer to the question?
um,
Do you remember the question?
just,
Why? Why are you having such a difficult time?
I don't know, I guess I need some water.
I guess she's been questioned so many times by him, a person she's afraid of. Maybe that's why she's having a hard time. And I think the IT department did come in because I saw the bailiff come and grab that computer. I thought at one point, and now I see the computer's back. But I did see him grab it, so maybe they did. We'll find out probably in another hearing.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness with some water?
Sir, can you repeat the question while she's getting the water?
Were you notified by me right away that I was taking to the doctor?
I don't know what, exactly what time that you notified me. I just know that it was before you left with,
Sure.
I would really need to go through the text messages, my memory's not.
So you did get a call from him that he was gonna take the child to the doctor. You did get that?
He messaged me on our family wizard.
Okay, thank you.
Did, to the best of your knowledge, was the phone call the time of the OFW app during my custodial time?
I believe he pulled her out of school 1 hour before my custodial time
Yes.
began.
And after this doctor visit was returned to you in a timely manner?
No. I didn't know what time she was gonna be returned to me because you didn't communicate that with me.
Well, what time was she returned to you?
Um,
You do know that.
Maybe in or around like 5 or 6 p.m.
And what time were you expecting her if there had been no doctor's visit?
Michael would have picked her up from school.
And given it to you, you would have got the child when?
I would have got her at 5.
And you got
I
her,
get off work at 5.
and so you got her at between 5 and 6.
Yes.
Do you think, and does he think, that you've been fighting over 1 hour because the child is sick is in the best interest of the child?
I mean, that brings into question, he said that she was sick.
So you don't trust him, is that what you're trying to say? And he doesn't trust you?
Yes.
And so you use this child's football back and forth? He called you and told you she was sick and had to go to the doctor, and you thought it was a custodial time problem.
Well, I mean, he could have asked me if, he could have told me she needed to go to the doctor and I would have taken her. During my
But you were working,
Michael would have taken her, well, I guess he
okay?
I could take off if she needed me.
Next question.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
So we're gonna take a 5-minute recess.
Thank you.
And sir, after this witness, how many more witnesses do you have?
I think I should have about maybe 35 minutes left. If that's
No, my
accurate.
question is, how many more witnesses do you have?
I'd like to call Jasmine Soto to the stand.
Okay, and then who else?
Maybe my mother.
Okay,
Is he gonna put himself on?
I guess not.
Oh, well, I guess, I don't know if that's an option, then thank you.
Yeah, you're the plaintiff, yes.
Oh, okay, so
That's the number one.
I have to put myself up there, ask myself questions.
Okay.
I don't
No, you don't have to, just tell me your story,
Sure, okay,
but we'll take a 5-minute break right now.
thank you.
Court's in recess.
All right, that's part one. Yeah, you heard the attorney. Is he going to put himself up there? The attorney wants to burn him up when he gets up on that stand. And I want to see it because I haven't seen it yet. So I see some of you voted in the poll that you would like to see it, the second part. So if so, I might be able to bring it back tomorrow night. I'll see. I'm gonna see how long it is. But yeah, he definitely ran her through the mill on questioning. And I mean, to me, it sounded like a lot of it wasn't even relevant because it was stuff from her past. So we're gonna find out if he was ever in rehab. Since the beginning, the lawyer did say that they both were doing drugs together. That's the part I'm waiting on to hear about it. So yeah, if y'all want to watch it, I'll see if I can get it together for tomorrow night. Do it kind of late like we normally do, and we'll watch it because I definitely want to see it now. I think it's three. It's gonna be 3 parts, I think, to this because this hearing went on for a while. But it's going to be all in the same day. It's just broken up. So, all right. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know a lot of y'all were kind of irritated about it. I mean, it's not fun seeing somebody kind of bully someone like that. So, I want to see what if he's going to get what's coming to him from the other attorney. And the judge did really start shutting him down because I think the judge was just like, all right, this enough is enough. And I think he's giving him enough rope to hang himself. And a lot of you said that in the comments as well. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging out. And guess I gotta clean up the beginning part when I thought I was muted. For those of you who here the whole time. I'll work on that later. But all right. Thanks for hanging out. I'll get the other part ready for everybody and I'll see you soon. All right. Have a good night.